Oh, I know. You was waiting on this. I know. I've been busy. Now listen, while we're sitting here going through this, uh, let's just say first and foremost, okay, this is the reason why I was sitting here saying to people that eventually people are going to wake up, right? This is why I say these things because people got to wake up. Because in the gist of it, when you look at it, when it's all said and done, and you look around and you see the people, you start seeing who really matters out here, who really counts. And it's not these people that y'all put in power. Without y'all, these bums don't make it. They won't survive. Their fake views and bots and all that. You tune these bums out and they finish. Straight like that. Straight finished. I will double down for you even more. DJ Vlad has pulled this move so many times that everybody else is disgusted with him. Let me repeat. He has pulled this move so many different times that people have grown disgusted with him. Oh, yes. That's what happened. Now, when we get back to this situation, you look at everybody who gets mad at Vlad. Vlad gets mad when somebody doesn't do what he wants. Notice, he's never shown this type of distinguished anguish against anybody white. It has always been against somebody black because he normally wants to interview somebody black, right? But when he had those mobsters who were snitches on his show, did you haggle with them over price? If somebody give you their asking price, if you don't like it, would you go online and bash them? Or go online and post, you want too much for it? You did the same thing with Tyrese. You did the same thing with Marlon Wayans. Knowing that you pay for interviews back when you lied and said you didn't pay for interviews. Now, everybody knows you pay for interviews. So you're upset a black man has a price. Monique was there. She had a price. You don't like it, you try to bash them for it. To let everybody else know. And I'm like, how many times do people got to see it before they realize you're not good for them? You're not good for the community. Period. You don't serve a purpose. And without those people, you're nothing. You don't show your face in the interviews. That's what he meant. Not on other people's platforms. You don't show your face on your own page. You don't even be there. Tell them that, Vlad. Tell them that they talking to a monitor. Only in certain circumstances are you around. Yes, I know people that actually done your show. They've done your shit show before. So I already know what the drop is. Marlon Wayans was sick of you. And when you went out there and publicly did that, and he said how unprofessional you are, because that is very unprofessional. And normally, people with clients, they see that what you do to somebody else, and they don't deal with you no more. But in this business that they're dealing with, if somebody black, they don't view it the same. Let you do that to somebody white, which you never gonna do. Let you do that to somebody white and air out their asking price and all this, and air them out the way you do black folks, and see how well they respond to you. And this is why you over there jerking you off and apologizing to her because of her client list. You see, her client list is around the corner, and she was working with you, and all you wanted to do was basically agatize her and run her name through the dirt because you're mad that Mariah Carey and her people don't want to deal with you because they know what you are. They said, "Oh no, we don't deal with him." You remember that? They don't want to deal with you. But to Marlon Wayans and everybody else out there, what more do you need? Why are you going to him in the first place? That's my problem. The problem I have with this whole situation is why are you going to him in the first place? You are better off going to Art of Dialogue. Anybody else. You don't need him. That's the problem we have now. We have not created a space for us to come out and deliver what we need to deliver. Somebody else always own it that don't have our best interest at stake. That's how it is. Until we get away from that, this will be the dynamic we always going through. You saw what happened with Tyrese. People still going on Vlad. You saw what happened to Monique. Y'all still going over there on Vlad. All these people keep running over there. Why? I understand what the no good rapper is doing it for, because he ain't gonna sell no records anyway. All you doing is gonna get yourself a jail case. You gonna get yourself a case, going to jail for nothing. You gonna be looking real stupid, going to jail over nothing. How interesting is that gonna be for you? Hmm? How interesting is that gonna be for you when your main goal is you gonna end up in jail? Oh, my favorite line out of the whole thing is Marlon telling Vlad, your whole beard is made out of ice spices, ass hair. Oh, I love that. That was classic. Yeah. He said, shave some of that nappy beard and use it in the next time you go you go to Turkey to get one of them hair transplants you be getting. Your beard look like roadkill. Man, I said that. He must have been watching my video. Like an animal hit it on his way to the Poconos. Dude, get that dry lint beard going on. This guy Vlad TV looked like a transitional moment in Michael Jackson's black and white video. He's black, he's white. It's tough for you to beat. Bro, get a beard because this chin look like a flat tire. He said that's why he got a beard. Vlad beard smell like Badussi though. He's like, how did you go from this to this? Like, dude probably he collects a stand of hair from each one of his victims, aka people he's interviewing. Unsetting as abduction tape style interviews. Yeah, they was like a haunted house. Two is the funniest movie of all time. They was like, man, you cooking Vlad right now. Get him. He was like, I knew you were flaming this culture vulture. And he was like, see, Vlad, this is the moment you've been begging for. I asked you to leave me alone, let it go, but you wanted to kick a bee's nest. You can't compete with me, bro. I am legend. And occasionally I come off the throne to spar with peons like you. There's levels to this. Now, everybody who's been clowning him know one or two things. And he says, my entire community is allergic to you. You a gutting ass MF. Cook that pizza in culture. Let them know. You and the reason why is because Vlad decided to do what Vlad do, play his Vlad games and go, oh, you what are you saying? You don't deserve the money. You don't deserve this, and you're asking for 3% or of the video's gross. I would have to do 1 point some million in views just to do this and that, and it wouldn't even pay me out that much because of this and X, Y, and Z. You're not even worth it. My Breakfast Club interview did more than yours, and all this craziness. You're not that important and you're not as big. You're delusional. No one's going to pay you that kind of money. That's not your job to determine on who's going to pay what. If he gave you an asking price or that's his fee, if you can't pay it, you say, okay, thank you, respectfully, and you move on to the next. Why are you trying to roast somebody because they're not interviewing with you? That's a good way to say goodbye to any kind of business that's connected to that person or anybody else. And like Marlon said, he said, Vlad, you are way too hated by the urban community to F with me. I'm loved, you ain't. Watch the video. Where's your face? How could you exploit me? How much the government is paying you, Brody? I hope it's at least 40K. Because it's got to come to a point. Sooner or later, this is going to come to a head. People are going to start noticing things. Oh, yeah. Man, they know what time it is. Because this is the lesson people needed to learn. As he started pointing out clips to videos saying, this is why we don't F with you, Vlad. You a lame. It ain't the first, but this might be your last. We're pulling the beard back today, fellas. I'm done. Most of my followers are saying, who the F is DJ Vlad? Now I'm back to my famous it. Now, he wanted to embarrass him and said that his money and whatever is this and that. So Marlon had to let it be known. All his movies has grossed about 1 to about 1.8 billion when all sales concluded, domestic and international. He's one of the only African American artists that their movies would appear internationally. A lot of people don't know that. They don't really choose a lot of black films and put them out internationally in their movie theaters. They really don't. It's been a major problem for black actors, period. And when they try to get money, they say, "Oh well, you don't resonate with us," and X, Y, and Z, and all that stuff. So this is a major, major drawback from that. Well, everybody knows I don't like Vlad, but there's a reason why I don't like Vlad. It ain't like I came in the door hating on Vlad. I actually blame those people that go there. I mean, like, why do you sit there? Right? That's what he says. Your DJ Vlad platform and all that, that stuff's beneath me. You're not even close to being on my level. Why would I be concerned? But that's what I'm saying, Marlon. You shouldn't have went over there in the first place. This is what we're talking about. This guy is a complete clown. He never deserved your attention. And when you start doing stuff like that, you know he's a bad businessman. You know he's a parasite. You know he's somebody that can't be trusted in his business. Why waste your time trying to build with him? That's the key point here. Why do that? Because you're not building anything that's worth something. You're working with a clown. And when you're working with a clown, that's what clowns do. Marlon gets a lot of love in the LGBT community. He gets a lot of love in the black community. White community loved him because they love white chicks. The mother, if y'all liked it or not, they watch that shit. They watch Haunted House. All the stuff that Marlon did, they love. So now he's doing it for himself. He's being his own man. Something you ain't know nothing about. You just make money off black people, just like your ancestors did. Suing Rick Ross to get your money, to buy your cameras and all that stuff. So that's how you really got in the game, exploiting us like your ancestors did. So we feel nothing for you on that side of the spectrum. As I always say, and I often say, just stop interviewing with him. So if I see people that go over there and interview with him, that show me right then and there where they stand. If you want to make your millions, Vlad, make it on your own. Make it off you. You put that camera on your fat ass and you turn around and you start going in there and you do all the talking. Earn your money like everybody else do. Instead of trying to sit there and get some black folks to work for you. They going in there incriminating themselves, getting jail sentences. Because most of these people, they're not educated. Most of them didn't even graduate high school. And then when you do get somebody of stature who shouldn't be on your page anyway, when you do get them on there, you don't know how to treat them properly. You don't treat them with respect. But let a white person come up there, and you got all the respect in the world for them. All I did was tune you out. I cut you right off. I said, "Oh yeah, I ain't watching Black. Nothing. It's over." And you decided to call on YouTube and try to disrespect my channel. I have a problem with that. Yeah, you gotta pay Boosie. Boosie don't show up because you gonna pay him. You know, Ari Spears gonna show up because you gonna pay him. Elliot Wilson's the plant. They gonna pay him. All of these rodents that you let up there, because you gonna pay them. No integrity. DJ Hewley. You gonna pay him. He gonna pop up there. Tavis Smiley, because you gonna pay him. Nobody the black community look towards. Tommy Sotomayor. Right? Academics, another person we don't respect. All of these people we don't respect, you're popping up on their show. And all the syrupy rappers that you put up there, get them a platform. They don't know no better. They don't know I shouldn't even be here. They don't. Right. Tony Yayo gonna come up there for a bag. But he too smart to ever do that, to get tricked into saying something to incriminate himself. But still, for a bag. The game up there for a bag. And I'm just like, damn. This is how bad the game got. Well, my thing is this. When you see a situation that don't resonate with theory and you resonate it as this is my life, you resonate it as this is everything that I do and I'm real and I could do this, then why can't you do it? Vlad tried to destroy Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden made it on his own outside of Vlad back when Vlad was chasing people with a damn with a camera, just trying to get the worst of us. Vlad videos then started beef. And all these guys want to get to the money so bad. And the only way they know to continuously make money and make more money is to have other people under them. So they was like, look, I got to bring more people in so I can eat off them. Well, the world is the world is pretty dense. Yeah, it's pretty dense when it comes to that. Nah. Vlad only matters to people that they don't care for Vlad. They care for a Vlad interview. Like people will walk past DJ Vlad. Who gonna go up to him for an interview or run up to Vlad and want an autograph? Like who would do that? Like I said, he want to make his millions and not be seen. And ain't nothing wrong with that. My thing is your approach, your arrogance, your ego. That's the problem. That's a major problem, especially with me. You messed up with me. Well, I know you don't care, but I'm just saying that's what it is. So don't act like I just chose to come after you just to be going after you. No, that's not the case at all. Like I said, I never bothered you about anything ever. I was like, man, I don't know why people was mad at him. I'm like, blame the people that's going on there. These people keep going on this show. Then I'm like, I didn't really know too much about you until you came after me and you invited me at that point to go into your life and say, all right, let's learn about you. You did that when both of my parents had COVID. And I'm sitting over there while my wife, my parents got COVID. And I'm sitting there like, wow, this dude is coming after me and my channel. I'm over here dealing with my family. And I kept it respectful. I didn't even go in on this guy, but now I'm finna learn everything there is to know about you now, buddy. You just pissed me off. So once you do that, I'm gonna go into everything I know about you, and it is not gonna be what you like. It's gonna get vicious. And when you start coming out to my live stream trying to show the power that you had, I said, oh, you done really messed up again now. Because you thinking about showing this power, this is going to mean something. I'm just going to turn up the heat. And boy, did we turn up a lot on you, boy. So now everybody else, I don't even bother the guy. Just like before, left him alone. And yet and still, everybody else, yeah, everybody else coming after him. Well, it's what it is, and people are going to have to deal with it on their own terms, but deal with it on your own terms. Many people don't know how to react, or let's say, for instance, you see people that come along and want to pay respect to, right, you want to have somebody that show respect to other artists or other things of that nature, you know, it's so far few and in between, it don't even make sense. Because you look at these guys now and they're so far off the track when it comes to hip hop. And this is why I tell y'all wonder why hip hop is so bad and it's awful right now. And the reason why it's so awful that you got all the old school rappers, you got Rakim coming back, and you got Nas and them, you got all the 50-year-old rappers making songs because because y'all ain't getting it done. Common had to come out and tell y'all how to shape the music and what it was all about. Y'all failed the people. That's what y'all did. Y'all straight up failed the people with hip hop. So nobody really cares about it. So now it's only this frat rap is what I call it. Frat rap. Well, all these like people that's rapping that's like the Jack Harlows and this suburban frat rap is now the pinnacle of hip hop. Drake is Drake would conform and do a song with them. No, it's a lot that's going on, but people just don't pay attention to it. And it's so much, it's like a lot to swallow, actually. So all these people want to stay locked into a certain um, disposition. They want it to be locked in. Yeah, yeah, man. Nobody care about that. Marlon Wayans is gonna make more money than this clown. Nobody in the industry deals with Vlad. Like the mainstream A-list people, they don't want nothing to do with Vlad. So he gotta keep making his money off syrupy syrup and all these people. And he took a hit. He took a massive hit this year. I know. Cause you can always tell when somebody takes a bad hit and it goes in a way that you don't think it should go because you will see the reaction to it. And once you start seeing the reaction to it, then you start noticing like, oh, okay, they panicking now. They start releasing interviews they had years ago to try to get some shock value. Um, it's all kind of things that are going on that people know nothing about. Oh, absolutely. Well, you want to make sure that you are doing what's best for the community, right? For the hip hop world. I could care less about what somebody else is talking about. Right, that don't really mean anything. Like unless we getting some great information out of the interview, that's really it. I don't want to hear that, little syrupy guy wanted to stab and shoot up other syrupy guy. Like I'm not there for that. They want to get those Gen Z guys in there caught in on that. Yo, man, he talking about young stack killer too. It's like, who is this dude? And why would you give a platform of yours that's so big? Why would you go down to somebody who don't have anything? Like they don't have a hit record or a top 10 record or even anybody with any type of credentials. Oh, but they talking about murdering another person. And they got bodies and all that, and I could get views off that. So even though that person don't have nothing, this gonna help boost them up. That's the illusion. They don't blow up. They go to jail and get murdered. Then all their money going to lawyers and to the cops and to the families and victims and all this stuff. And then you gonna pop up and talk about how you solved the case. Yeah, I solved the case. And you just paying people to lie. Whack 100 already exposed you. Whack 100 stood in front of the judge and said, that's entertainment. Everything that I say on Vlad, me and Vlad talk about what we're going to say, and then we go out there and say it, and we're just saying that for entertainment. So he's already in a court of law under oath said that he's doing what he's doing on your platform That's only entertainment. So you see where we're going with this, right? Man, there's so much going on. It's crazy. Man, they a joke. Gonna go over here and get on my Patreon and make some real noise. So shouts out to everybody out there who keeping it real. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez, Armando Black TV, The Star Report. Um, yeah, F Vlad, F Academics, and everybody in that crew. Shouts out to Welcome to HDII TV. Don't forget to support the page. You can go to my Cash App, which is Carcino, Karceno, and I'm out the dough. Peace.